We'll start off with Olin Buchanan from TexAgs.com.
Hi, Isaiah. There's two schools of thought with running backs that either you get better the more carries you get, or that you stay fresher if you share them. Are you the type that would rather share the load, or are you the type that would rather be like the feature guy with 20 carries a game or more?
I'm willing to do whatever is for the team. I'm not afraid to share carries. I feel like it helps me get off a load. We can share carries. So I feel like whatever best for the team is what I'll go with. So.
Have you ever had too many carries in a game?
Nah, probably in high school, but not in college.
All right.
All right, your next question is from Gabe Bach at TexAgs.com.
How you doing, Isaiah? How much further along do you think you are, Isaiah, physically, certainly in your second year, but even on the mental side of things, inside Jimbo's offense and the system, than you were, about this time last year when you got ushered into the mix when Corbin went out?
I feel like I'm I've learned a lot since last year. I'm continuing to grow. I'm still learning new stuff in the offense. So I just come in with a mind that I really don't know anything every day. So I could just keep learning and keep getting better. But I feel like I'm very ahead than where I was a year ago. So.
Next question is from Travis Brown with the Bryan College Station Eagle.
Hi, yeah, Isaiah. I was curious on how much you've seen, or the ways that you've seen Kellen Mond improve his game on the field, and what it's like playing beside him.
I feel like Kellen has really grown a lot, especially mentally. He's really stepping up and being a leader to this team, which we need. And I feel like he's really going to do good this year, and this is going to be his year. So.
And then stepping in the role that you did last year, midway through the season, how much of a help was he into kind of making sure that you got your feet underneath you when you had to step into duty kind of suddenly?
He helped me a lot. He would tell me some of the plays that I didn't know because I was a freshman, just thrown in the fire. So he really helped me a lot. He really helped me grow. He gave me a lot of faith. He had a lot of faith in me. He always telling me just keep going even when I made mistakes. So he really did help me a lot.
Next question is from Robert Cessna, also with the Eagle.
I'm interested. You had a lot of monster games last year, but I was interested in what game or games were you most displeased with or struggled with, and why?
I was pleased with a lot of games. Alabama, Georgia. I felt like I could have done a little bit more than what I did, but can't change the past, but I only can change the future. So I'm just trying to prove that I can play in big games this year and really carry the load that I'm supposed
to. And going forward, so is this more for those games? Is it more mental, Isaiah, or is it physical? To avoid.
It was more mental. It was more mental for me. I felt like I had a lot of stress, but I was just getting my feet wet that year. So this year, I'm really know what I'm doing now. So I'm gonna really show everybody.
Next question from Mike Lucas. Oh, sorry. Next question from Mike Lucas at TV.
How you doing, Isaiah?
How you doing?
Good. Hey, what's your relationship with Anais Smith, and what's it been like helping him transition from wide receiver to running back?
My relationship with Anais is really good. He's like a brother to me. Our relationship has grown ever since he moved to the running back room. So I feel like this year we really gonna show everybody that we can have two backs in the backfield and do what we need to do to help the team out.
And can I ask a follow-up real quick, Brad?
What'd you say?
I was talking to Rashad. We've seen some videos. You put on some weight this summer, Isaiah.
Yeah.
How do you feel at 220? Do you feel like you've lost any speed and gained some strength, or are you still just as fast as you've been?
I feel like I haven't lost any speed. I feel like I've gotten faster. Definitely have gotten stronger. But yeah, I feel like I haven't lost any agility or anything at all. So.
Awesome. Thank you, Isaiah. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Next question is from Justin Woodard, also at KAGS.
Isaiah, we hear a lot about running backs and their vision. Curious to your perspective, how your vision maybe could be better in year 2 at the college level, finding the holes and hitting the holes better.
Just understanding the fronts when I come up to the field and how the O-line is going to block it and what they're going to do and how the defense is trying to play me. Just understanding how defenders tackle, and I feel like I've really trying to hone in on that this year. So that's how one way I can get my vision better this year.
And what about yards after contact? You had quite a bit of that last year. Where does that come from?
I feel like that's just come from your heart, because anybody can run 6 yards, that's blocked, but making people miss and running over people is something you got to have inside of you to just do better and get extra yards. So.
Next question is from John Wilson at KBTX.
Hi, Isaiah.
Yes, sir.
How deep and talented is the running back group that you're a part of, and how good can you guys be as a group this season?
We can be really good. We are really deep this year. A lot of freshmen, me and Anais. So we're really good. We have a lot of speed. We have a lot of strength on this running back group. But I feel like we really can be good if we just come to work every day and give it everything we got in practice. So.
Next question is from Zach Taylor at Brian Broadcasting.
Hey, Isaiah. We always hear about the SEC schedule being so grueling, especially for backs and guys up on the line. So what were your initial thoughts when you heard you were going to be playing a 10-game season, and what do you feel that's going to do for you this year, just having to go up against 10 opponents from the SEC?
I really just thought it was for a chance for us to prove ourselves, really. Everybody said we had an easier schedule, but it changed. So we just got to come out and do what we need to do. And for me, I feel like this is really my opportunity to show that I can play against anybody and do well. So that's all.
Thanks.
Next question is from Mark Passwaters at Rivals.com.
Hey, Isaiah, how's it going?
Doing good.
Good. Last year, for lack of a better term, you were kind of the youngster of the group, and now you're the grizzled veteran of the running back room. How has your role changed, possibly in terms of maybe being even a leader, now that you are by far the most experienced running back of that group?
My role has changed a lot from a year ago, which is kind of crazy. But I feel like I have to really step up this year. I have to be a leader because I have the most experience, like you said, and I really can help everybody around me to get better because I know what they're going to experience because I went through that before. So I feel like just me being a leader every day and stepping up to the team is really going to help our running back group.
Next question is from Gabe Bach, and then we'll finish with Mike Lucas and Owen Buchanan.
Yeah, Isaiah, regarding Anais, and I wanted to also ask you about Devon Achane. What have you seen from him? How are those guys very similar in their skill sets, and in what ways are they quite different?
They're very similar. They're both like a scat back. They're very fast, both of them. They can run routes. I don't really see any really differences. They have their running game is kind of the same too. So they're both really good assets to our team. So that's all.
Back to Mike Lucas at KAGS.
Isaiah, building off what you said earlier about yards after contact, we saw you juke guys last year. We saw you run over a couple. Is there any move you have in the arsenal this year that maybe wasn't there last year to add to that yards after carry number?
I didn't spin a lot last year. I would like to put that in my game this year, spinning. But that's probably the only move.
All right, Olin, you got the last question.
Yeah, Isaiah, you've mentioned a couple of times that you feel like this is a year that you need to prove, this or prove that. You had almost 1,000 yards last year. Why do you feel like you haven't already proved it?
I feel like I just haven't. I feel like I can do more. I feel like I can be better. That's what I come to mindset every day. Even though I did almost rush 1,000 yards, I was last year. I'm worried about this year, so I feel like every day I just got something to prove because everybody's still out there and everybody's still working. Somebody's out there still working, so I can't slack. Nah, that's it.